Hello Leo, welcome to your reading for the 3rd to the 9th of February 2025. It's going to be a general one, so please take what resonates and let the rest go. And let's welcome in the beautiful high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides and our higher selves to assist us with this reading. Okay Leo, let's see what's going to jump out here. Well, okay, we have one already. Wow, the moon. I'm just going to grab another one to go with that. So yeah, there could be some deeper things that you're addressing at the moment, maybe some subconscious patterns that you're becoming aware of that you're looking into. Or it could also be about dealing with, you know, that line between illusion and truth, and, you know, what's true and what isn't. So maybe, you know, maybe you're looking into, or you're hearing things or seeing things and, you know, wondering if that they're true or not, especially if you're hearing things, you know, secondhand. And here we have awakening. So this can be about releasing an old way of being and moving into a new way of being. So a change process. So we'll see what's coming in around that, Leo. It's kind of looking like, it's almost like you're waking up out of some subconscious patterns is what I'm getting from that, or that you're becoming more aware of things that you have been doing almost unconsciously, and now you're going, oh, hang on a minute, you know, I think I understand why I've been doing that now, possibly, you know, if that resonates. Underneath here we have the Knight of Pentacles. A very slow, steady energy underneath there. Looking to the future, making plans for the future. So I feel like with this, like there's almost deep internal changes that you're going through here, Leo, that you are seeing the value in it and seeing that it's going to help, you're realizing that it's going to help you as you move forward here. And recently there's been a revitalization of your spiritual passion, your alignment. And I think these deep internal changes that you're going through have something to do with that, okay? I also feel like your higher self, you've become more aware of your higher self at this time. At the moment, you are looking at, I guess, looking back at your life possibly and realizing in a few different areas of your life how difficult it has been for you, and maybe you have, you know, you've gone through some struggles, okay, and some challenges, but look what's around the corner. We have 10 of Cups here, really beautiful. So you know that your 9 of Wands is going to be followed by the 10 of Cups, and I think this is because you are actually being brave and courageous when you're dealing with these deep internal changes, and you are not afraid to basically, you know, look them in the eye and to do the transmuting that's necessary, okay, and to let go of what needs to be let go of. Yeah, I think you know what I mean. Yeah, and this is a current energy is the this is the karmic wheel here, which is turning. So there's some karma, and I think maybe you're realizing that the timing of your awakening up out of some of your subconscious tendencies is going to be really helpful for you, and it's going to really mark the start of a new era for you, okay? This is your external influences, and what a great influence to have around you. This could be spirit guides, it could be people around you, the strength. So there's, excuse me, things around you at the moment, energies and beings that are really supporting the cultivation of your inner strength, which makes sense because if you're dealing with unconscious stuff that maybe you've been running on a program, and many of us have, subconscious programs. We've been thinking, you know, we've been dealing with maybe quite maybe other dysfunctional, quite negative things in our lives growing up, and we're kind of came to accept that they're normal, and then we kind of tend to perpetuate that in our adult life. Okay, and I think you are waking up out of that, and it just goes to show that, you know, we are very resilient. We have a lot of inner strength, us humans. Okay, we also have lots of layers, and we have lots of, you know, our consciousness is so much more vast than we realise. But I think you're getting a whole lot of help here with that. And sorry, I don't do reversal, so it is the Sun. And I think what you're hoping for here is greater confidence, greater happiness. And I think you will achieve this, Leo, because you're releasing a lot of stuff here. You have an awareness of your higher self now. And you're aware that it's a cycle, and this is going to be really awesome. This is confidence, happiness shining. And yeah, what a really hopeful energy, positive energy to have there. And here we have, like, the outcome is, yeah, Leo, here you are, King of Wands, in your power, holding space for yourself and others. Okay. This is great. So you're going to be this wand here that you've realized you're going to be actually picking that up and holding it here and activating it and doing your spiritual thing or your thing in life, or being the way that you want to be. Okay. Because I feel like this is deeply transformational, what you're releasing at the moment, you know, what you're stepping out of. I really like this image because it's sort of like, sometimes we, you know, there's this expression called the living dead, which sounds really weird. But sometimes when we've had a life of like dysfunction, heaviness and low vibe, it's literally like we've kind of been living, but we've been feeling like we've been dead doing it. Like, I don't know if you can get what I'm saying. It's like not being happy, basically. So now it's like waking up out of the patterns and realizing that it's within our power to wake up out of this and to almost shed this cloud, okay, of energy and of our subconscious stuff as well, okay. That, you know, and then it's waking up into, okay, realization, hey, we have a higher self, we have spirit guides, we have energies around us, and this is such high frequency energy. The Sun, and hang on a minute, Leo, that is your freaking power card. You know, you've got the Strength here, which is the Sun in Leo, and you also have the Sun here, which is, you know, the Leo card. So you're basically going to be shining your awesome self, you know, your true self here. I have been guided to grab a couple of cards for the readings to kind of talk about distant past. Okay, so when I say distant past, I'm talking maybe way back in your ancestral line, or we're talking, you know, past lives. Okay, and here we have and it's going to be, you know, relevant for what you're going through at the moment. So here we have, you know, Death and the Queen of Swords. Now, when I saw this, I first of all was thinking like the Knights. Okay, you've got the Knights and Queens here. So if we're talking about, you know, dealing with truth and illusion, and, you know, maybe there's been a certain amount of, maybe you've dealt with some dysfunction or some hurtful stuff that's gone in your childhood, something that's been a bit traumatic, okay, or a lot traumatic, whatever. This is sort of saying to me, just straight off visually, that perhaps in a past life, you know, back in the day, possibly, you know, kings and queens, and I'm thinking, you know, obviously Celtic, that kind of timeline. And as you know, when there were lots of wars and people were warring over the land and all the rest of it, and there was lots of, you know, backstabbing going on, you know, and there's also this thing about, you know, people wanting to have power at all costs, even to the point of, you know, killing family members, etc., etc., which, you know, is fairly dysfunctional when you think about it. You know, it's a lot of violence and stuff like that. So maybe in a past life you've had to participate in something had to do with that, whether you've been a victim or a perpetrator or whatever, or just caught in the middle of some family drama or battle for power or whatever it was, that, you know, that could be something you want to meditate on. The other thing here too is that, you know, when we're talking about the Queen of Swords here, this is a blend of heart and mind. Okay, and death is the energy of slow change. So maybe also in your past life you have actually undergone, you know, upheavals of power. So going through, you know, big changes and things like that. And I guess what I'm alluding to now is this idea of truth and untruth. So maybe there were lots of lies that you've had to contend with ancestrally, or, you know, past life we're talking. And maybe this is this whole thing about you now kind of working out the truth of the matter, you know, getting to the truth. And maybe this is about a power for you. Okay, Leo, if you, maybe it's about you looking at your concept, your understanding of what true power is. Okay, there might be some issues around powers now is what I'm getting from this, but also change, upheaval, and possibly dysfunction or into, you know, feudal kind of energies, and just being able to get more clear on that and being clear in getting clarity on your heart and your mind. Okay, and if you have to undergo some sort of change in order to acquire the clarity, then this is what I think is happening here, is that you're releasing some stuff, and this is has been a process of change for you, but you're going to be coming out on top and getting some clarity as well. Okay, so, you know, if any of that resonates, well and good. If not, just let that go. Underneath, wow, we have another, look at that, we have another knight. A Knight of Swords. So we have a very, you know, almost Arthurian, if that's a word, you know, the King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table kind of feel today with this. But I think it might be to do with power, but this is, you know, about you wielding your sword of truth and using your communication skills, using your intellect here, Leo, to you know, get to the truth of the matter, whatever that is. I feel like there's something to do with, yeah, truth, and truth's around power, but your empowerment. But maybe you're going to be having success or power, but maybe it's going to be a different type of power and success here. But here you are, literally in your empowerment. You are coming out on top as a king here, but maybe a different king to the one you were before, or different queen possibly. So yeah, hopefully that resonates. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, great week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.